What are we doing here?
Let's get existential with Eric Rumble.
Okay, so get that out. I'm Eric Rumble. I'm the festival director of Night Shift Place Hacking Festival in downtown Kitchener. For me, what's really interesting about an event like Maker Expo is that it brings out this really hidden breadth of talent that's just under the surface everywhere here. I've been living in downtown Kitchener for about 3 years, and all I've done since I've lived here is discovered people doing really interesting stuff that I never would have assumed they're doing when I first met them. And part of what I think makes this community really interesting with all of those personalities kind of rattling around in it is a lot of people talk about the barn raising ethos being something that binds the community, and I've had a couple of people talk about how that isn't quite right as an analogy because it's a little bit too rural, and something I think that's really different about here is it's a lot of it is about people sharing wisdom and capacity and figuring out ways to help you do whatever it is you're interested in better, as opposed to just necessarily helping you lift up something heavy or do the physical labor on something. And I think for myself, I had no idea how to make a festival before I got here, but it's getting access to what a whole bunch of people create and figuring out how to mash all of those things together that's been a big contributor to me learning how to do this in the first place. So it's interesting making a new event in Kitchener. I mean, Kitchener has got so much opportunity to plug things into it. There's a ton of great space, there's a ton of great people, and if you've got what's obviously a fabulous idea and you start talking to people about it, people will automatically want to help you and figure out a way to help you. And people will also recognize that when you've got an idea and you're pushing to make it happen, people are either going to get out of your way or figure out a way to help give you a push and make you do that. So by no means is it an easy job to put together a festival or get something new off the ground here, but there's so much raw material for you to work with that allows you to develop something, and there's so much support that you'll immediately be able to see what you want to do differently on the next round. So if you're sitting around wherever you live in Waterloo region and you've got creative energy that you don't know what to do with, maybe you're pouring it into video games or who knows. That energy is meant to be pooled together with the group of people that are going to be landing in City Hall on September 19th for Maker Expo. And if you go there, you will understand what you're supposed to do with that creative energy by the time you leave that place.
High five, buddy.
Oh, high five. Sorry, I loaded. Yeah?
It's good.
Does that work?
Thank you.
Is that all what you're after?
Eric Rumble, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah?
Perfect.
Okay.
Thanks, bud.
No sweat.